in life, sometimes not everything is going great, but right now there's a lot of things that are nice. It's almost 8 o'clock and it's bright sun outside. It's a few days before the peak of summer. I just changed the water in this aquarium and there's all these tiny little baby minnows that are swimming around. And the water is very healthy and the fish are very healthy. I'm doing a time-lapse HDR, high dynamic range of a monarch butterfly chrysalis. Had to sort of set it up with bricks and a custom camera mount. That's cool. Turns out we had about 100 goldfish babies. I don't even know if you'll be able to see them, but I set up this special tank for them. They just came as a whole bunch of eggs in the gravel. They just scooped out some gravel, and before I knew it, there were all these baby goldfish. I'm doing a infusoria culture to feed the goldfish, which is little microorganisms that I'm going to grow. We have bees, leafcutter bees, orchard mason bees, solitary nesting bees that are growing, ripening. We did have one anise swallowtail caterpillar that got parasitized, and that is the cocoon of the wasp, which is a little gross, but I want to see what comes out, so that's a different kind of life. We have monarch butterfly caterpillars that turned into chrysalises. We watched the mama monarch lay the eggs herself, and then just yesterday there I was looking out in the garden, and just apropos of nothing, this little monarch butterfly caterpillar was on the ginger plant, and so I brought him in, and now he's grazing and pooping away. And then we have all these anise swallowtail caterpillars. Look how many chrysalises we have. It's crazy. And these guys are growing fat and pooping up a storm, and soon they'll be crystallizing. It's almost 8 and it's bright sunny out there. It was 87 degrees outside and 85 inside. Now 87 out and 82 inside, 5-degree difference. Then it went to 74, and now it just went down to 69 because we live in the Bay Area and there's built-in air conditioning. And here's the beautiful garden. And Emmett has been lolling on his side all afternoon because it's been very hot. And he's been plastering himself in the bunny garden against the cool bricks in the shade. But now that it's cooler and breezy, he's out and he's hunting. And we have a goldfish tank, and it's the peak of summer. We have so many water lilies that are growing, and the water is healthy, and there are baby goldfish in there, and 4 big, fat, luscious goldfish that you can see. And they're very healthy, and we haven't lost one in years. And the milkweed is planting itself. It just grows through the cracks in the bricks. And here's our milkweed garden. And there's another milkweed garden. And here's the milkweed plantation, and that's going really great. And then Maria is out here all day doing her keyhole garden. And she was going to go to work, but she decided to stay. And she was going to visit a sick friend with cancer, which would have been a nice thing to do. It would be hard. But instead, she stayed and had a day off. She worked all through the heat of the day. Only mad men, what is it? Mad dogs and Englishmen. And Maria. And it's Tashmoo in a few days. We got a short week coming up. It's the peak of summer. And there's Isabel walking around. She slept all day because it was hot, but now that it's cool, she's out and about. And the keyhole garden is coming along. And our garden is a little overgrown because of the spring rains, but we got a lot of fennel, and Emmett really enjoys being in the shade of the fennel. And the goat skulls provide a lot of calcium for the local squirrel population. And the bird feeder there, it keeps getting eaten down every 3 or 4 days by the Hollywood finches. And Maria, you heard what was it, a tufted titmouse, a gray bird with a crest?
I saw it.
What was it?
I don't know, we didn't look it up.
But it was,
Sure, it was a tufted titmouse.
and it had a beautiful call, and Maria harvested a huge volume of lemons, and the tree is groaning with lemons. And the elephantine is coming along great, even though that's the heat of summer. And the strawberries, the pointy snouts come at night and they eat all our strawberries. But it's not too bad.
You go whole garden.
The cats love it and they poop in it. I think your keyhole garden is a butthole garden.
Who are you saying that to?
Posterity, or maybe posterior. And here's rich hydroponic water from our minnow tank that we're going to feed to our plants. And I went to Costco even though it was a busy day and I made it. We got fruit and we're going to grill steak and onions, and the skewers are already made. Look at those lemons. I wasn't kidding. And then in here I just changed the water in this tank, and I had to leave all the plants because there are dozens of little baby minnows that are eating all the little algae filaments up there. And here it's 8 o'clock at night and sun is pouring in, and we open the windows so that we can have cool evening breeze come in, and the apricot harvest is coming up, and the sedum scape is doing great. I'm not going to walk all the way out there, but the sedums are doing really good. And I guess that's about it. Just overall. Oh, and there's Tavi, who had a really hot day. Yeah, see, it's not about it. There is a little stripedy tail. I mean, come on. Tavi. Hi, kitty cat. I think you could go out now that it's cool. We'll put the kitty cat out. And that's not bad for a Sunday in summer. Emmett! 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 And we have the best cats.
Did you hear his little feet?
Yeah, he's the best. Oh, and wait, I almost forgot. I also invented a new way to have our beautiful epiphytes in the bathroom mounted on these little tin and pewter things that I cast.